Alright. So, here we are. Let's go back and do another one. I still need to pick an assignment. Weekly core hunt. You've never seen that one before. What's the mission? The quarks. I can do that. I got time for that. Solo. Let's go hazard 4.
Mission selected.
And gonna be scout? I don't want to be scout. I want to be I want to be scout. Alright. Anything I'm forgetting? Too late anyway, so we should be good. Alright. Hopping on in. Let's go. Loving it. Oh yeah. What is it? Let's do some. So, I'm in this class, right?
Here we go.
Because I'm doing like some of that thinking stuff known as school, and I'm actually taking a class called computer ethics. Now, initially I'm like, okay, I only gotta go and like take this class because it's a requirement. I don't particularly want to do it. It sounds kind of boring. And oh my gosh, it's Nemesis. So, at least for the first 2 weeks so far, we've exclusively been talking about whether or not computers can think. And basically, the thought process is like, okay, how do you know that you think and that you are conscious? Well, I mean, you just kind of know. But how do you know that other people are conscious? You really don't. But it's an assumption that other people do think because they go and they look like you know, talk like a duck, walk like a duck. There's Nemesis right there, run away. It's a duck. But that doesn't actually solve any issues about whether or not a computer can think. Ooh! Bruh, it's a hull hoarder. Come on, don't die. Oh shoot. Come on, get back here. Yo, I don't have Molly. I forgot. So anyway, let's take Nemesis right here, for example. Where is he? Come on. Nemesis is a robot. How do we know that he doesn't think? It could be either he's pretending. Oh, I don't want to step near that right now. Holy crap! Why is everything here? Anyway, point is that Nemesis is dead. Now I can use it for this example. We can build robots that can pretend to think, at the very least, because they, like the chatbots. I remember hearing something about there was a Google something or another someone thought was sentient, and I'm like, I don't know. But I also didn't really look into it that much, or really at all.
Help me with the minerals here.
So we just kind of talked about it in class, and I pretended that I knew what everyone was talking about.
Get a haircut. This is my world.
Words cannot express how much I hate dwarves right now.
What is it?
Do you?
What is the difference between what is thinking? started talking about like, oh, a monkey, for example. Does a monkey think? I'm going to assume most people will say, sure, a monkey thinks, why not? It's has some thought processes, whether or not it's like super complicated like a human. That's is what I mean. It's not as complicated as the humans. But then I go and ask the question, what makes it a thought? Is it a complexity?
Focus fire here.
So if we made a complex enough machine, would it be able to think?
Son of a bitch.
Basically, what the class is all about asking questions, and the questions have no answers. So really, what's the point of asking them? But I guess the end result for that is the point of asking them is that they're asking me it, and I gotta get a
What
grade.
a jaw-dropping experience.
That's the end all be all, but not the end all be all, but like the long and short of it. I don't know. None of this is any real meaning.
Chill.
Come on. Come on. I would like you on my side. Do not hurt me. Oh shoot, oh shoot. Let's just do a little dipping out. Where were we about machines? Can they think? And the answer is maybe. I know. Deeply, deep revelations only here. But what is stopping a machine from being considered thinking? Because it could just be a complexity. So we could just make a really complex machine. Of course, number one, for anyone that ever watches this video. Number two, they're on my ass. Oh. Let me go. Anyway, so basically, if we just made a really complex computer, like if you ever seen science fiction as a concept with like space, got like machines usually, like I don't know, Star Trek, the Borg. We really, something I've noticed a lot is that whenever you hear science fiction in an academic sense, they're always talking about Star Trek, because I didn't watch too much Star Trek. Like, I mean, there's just a lot of Star Trek, so I watched some things, but I didn't watch like any of the series. So most of the time they're just over there talking about, oh yes, this episode and that episode, and I'm like, yes, Star Trek. I know Data. Data was a character. We were talking about whether or not whether or not Data can think, because Data is like super complicated. At least for an android. Oh no! What's that?
Right there.
That's what I'm trying to find. Stay away. Leave me alone. Basically, I know I've said basically a whole bunch, is that I'm thinking at this point now that maybe if you had a super complicated robot, I'm thinking, you know what, sure. If you make the robot complicated enough so that it can pretend to be human extremely well, I'm willing to say it can think. Because if I think it can think, then what's the point of me saying it can't think?
Getting supply.
Is the robot thinking
Never felt better.
going to go and affect me and my ability to go and do things? Like, I don't know. Like, if the robot, let's say a robot can do some super complicated thing. It doesn't matter to me whether or not it can think and understand what it's doing, as long as it seems to go and be capable enough and at least pretend to be understanding enough. At that point, I don't really care. It could all just not actually understand whatever understanding is, but if it can convince me that it's understanding of a topic, then that's good enough for me.
Go fetch.
As soon as, okay. That being said, the first time we go and see AI that can actually think, I will be doubtful, because every couple of years or something we go and see, hey, wow, the AI is sentient from, who knows, all the publications. They go and like, there was this one robot, what is it, Sophia or something. I think they were calling it an android. I don't really know what the difference between a robot and an android, besides an android is a phone, and a robot is not. And
I'm out of here.
oh, come on, Bosco, it needs to go here. Basically, the robot Sophia, they were like, oh my gosh, it's a sentient robot. They put it on the TV, and they were doing interviews with the robot. Oh my gosh, so sentient, such wow. But then it was just like, it was like a pre-programmed thing where maybe they had a couple like things they could talk about, and it just talked about in a pre-programmed way. But either way, it wasn't even close to like thinking, where it formulated its own opinion or whatever it got that off of. Speaking of formulating by itself, new developments in the AIs made that whole like art thing. This is quality discussion where I just assume that you've already seen everything, and then if I don't assume that you've already seen everything, then I just seem like I'm an idiot, or that I think you're an idiot. I don't think you're an idiot. I would never. You're a handsome viewer, or a beautiful viewer, whatever you want to be. I don't know. I do not care. What I do care about is that you hit like and subscribe, because YouTube. That's about the only reason. Sophia, the robot. Yes, robot. Fake robot. I mean, it was a robot, but it wasn't thinking. Well, it wasn't thinking like a human, I suppose I should say. Forming its own thing, AI, art. Right, we're back to the topic that I actually left off on. So, like, people were talking about whether or not like the copyright, I think, of the AI or of the AI generated artwork was the AI's or the AI that the data trained off. Whether it was the creator of whether or not the art was like property of the AI or property of the people who the AI trained off of data-wise.
Bosco, what is that?
Exemplary work.
because
You've achieved your
AI
objective in record time.
only replicates essentially,
We'll send in the escape can.
or at least so the argument goes. The argument is that the AI only copies things from other people and puts them together, and it looks nice. But then I'm over here asking, like, okay, let's say you wanted to learn a new skill. On today's sponsor, you know who I was going to go for, but it didn't actually, because there's like 5 subscribers on this channel, so not even you know idea. That's right, condescending. I'm a figment of your imagination. What the heck? Die, please. Oh my gosh. What was it? AI copyright thing. Humans go and look at, like, if you want to learn something, you'd go and study other people's works, and then you'd probably go and replicate some of their works, and then you'd go and start branching off and fusing them together and making your own stuff. Is that not what the AI is doing? Going and looking at other people's works and then remixing them in a way that is unique. Because to me, that seems extremely similar, uncannily similar. But in the end,
Ready to
at
kill some
least
more crates.
with our current understanding, there's no answer, which means that you can't go and tell me that I'm wrong. That being said,
On the way. Hang in there.
if you do that in the comment section or something telling me about how wrong I am, I will proceed to block you on Twitter. I don't have Twitter. So, a hollow threat, but just know that it was a threat. And you should feel scared of my threatening abilities.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 3 minutes.
Trying to think about it. Probably not a good thing to be advertising, but help. Either way, that was a rather quick mission. Take from this that robots, they're coming for us in every way, and we will be unable to stop them. Fear, panic, run, and I'll see you next time. Ka-chow.
Never felt better.
Probably gonna edit this last bit out. Or I can leave it in case you care about the stats. But then I have to edit. I could edit. I do that on the main channel. Here's the thing though, this is a second channel, so I don't edit. So, listen. At this point, you were supposed to have already left.
You're making good progress on your assignment.
And I want you gone, so see ya.